in Marathi he used to always say की राजकारणात जर चांगली लोक आली नाहीत तर राजकारण बदमाशांसाठी अड्डा होऊन जाईल, which meant like if good people doesn't come in politics is going to be game of scoundrels. Carrying a legacy is different part, but carrying a legacy of ABBA is different part for me. We decided to go with Pawar Sahib because we know what Pawar Sahib has done for ABBA. ABBA has got a very common background, like he was a man from a very common background. But Pawar Sahib gave him chance to sit on Home Minister. Pawar Sahib gave him chance as a Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And what I thought as ABBA's son is being grateful for Sahib's decision, being grateful for what Sahib gave to ABBA.
Do you see Ajit Pawar coming back? Do you see that possibility of the NCP becoming one once again?
No, I don't think he and his party would revive because there's no ideological path at that side. If people in Maharashtra know why people have changed the party, people in Maharashtra know why leaders at that side are at that side, because why they have gone to or why they have gone under BJP's umbrella. Like it's been around 9.5 years since ABBA has passed, and after so many years, him making this comment is not appropriate for us as a family. I have worked under his leadership, and as a karyakarta of him, it is not appropriate that after so many years he is speaking about my father.
Hello and welcome to HW News English. I am Shubham Chohan. Now, if you take a cursory look at about 288 constituency that Maharashtra has, each has a story in itself. We are today in one of those constituencies that is known to be a legacy constituency, a high-profile constituency, and that is Tasgaon. This is where ABBA or RR Patil, a former Home Minister of Maharashtra, former Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, a senior NCP leader who is known for his honesty and integrity, represented this constituency for the longest time. In 2015, after RR Patil passed away, his wife took over the reins and won the by-election in 2015 and the election in 2019. This time around, there's a new face as far as Tasgaon is concerned, and that is Rohit RR Patil, Junior ABBA as he's called around, because if you speak to everyone around the constituency, and each person has a story to tell as far as ABBA is concerned, as far as Rohit Dada is concerned. So today we'll speak to him as a young politician who's making his electoral debut, one of the, if not the most youngest candidate in this Maharashtra Assembly election. Rohit Dada, thank you so much for taking out the time and speaking with me. An Assembly election at 25 years of age. You've just hit the criteria to contest an election, and you are straight away in this high-profile, hotly contested Assembly battle. How's it been so far?
I'm really grateful to you. Like you have come so far to interview me, and I'm really grateful to all your team. So contesting election at the age of 25, so it's going to be a great responsibility coming. And whenever I see to this as a responsibility, I see to the expectations of people, like what they expect from me as a young leader, and I'm really ready to work throughout their expectations in this upcoming years, and I will successfully, like whatever expectations they have kept through me, I'm really glad and really looking forward to work according to their expectations.
Was it a challenge when it was decided, when it was announced that it will be Rohit RR Patil who will be contesting from Tasgaon from the NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar faction? Was it a challenge for you to handle an assembly election at such a young age?
I'm working in this constituency since last 8 to 9 years, and I'm known to problems in this constituency. I'm known to people in this constituency, and whenever I look to the issues in this constituency, so from past 8 to 9 years, when I have worked in this constituency, I've took many issues to state government. I've resolved it. I've took many issues to central government. I've tried to resolve it regarding ring road in my constituency. So whenever I look to the issues in this constituency, it has been a very great responsibility. And like my election or my candidature was announced in the year of 2019 when Pawar Sahib came to Tasgaon for campaign. he announced my candidature at 2019. So it was a very different experience. At that time, I was not par 25, but this time when I got par 25, it was like very different experience because before nominating my affidavit. The night before my affidavit was nominated, I counted it on my fingers. Like I'm really getting about 25 because in Maharashtra, past Lok Sabha elections and for many bypoll elections, I've campaigned for my party. I've campaigned for my Mahavikas Aghadi Sarkar, and so it was different experiencing experience like for campaigning other candidates, but it was very different experience like where you yourself are going to file a nomination for your own from your party and getting this responsibility at this age is very different experience for me.
Like I said in the introduction, when you talk of Tasgaon, one name that always strikes out is that of late RR Patil, Aba as he's fondly called here. How big a challenge is it to ensure that you live up to the legacy given what he has done for not just Tasgaon, the entire state for that matter, when he was the Home Minister, when he was the Deputy Chief Minister? How big a challenge is it for you to live up to the fact that you are RR Patil's son and now you're contesting from the same constituency that he did and served over all these years?
There are many pros and cons of carrying a legacy, and like whenever I talk, whenever I work, people expect that I should work like my father, I should think like my father, I should uh, take the people along with me like my father. But I've tried to balance all the things. I've like made my own path where I've tried making my constituency in a sustainable growth management system, and I've built a cadre like along with me my people who have worked with my father. I've took them along with me. They are guiding me throughout this system, they are guiding me throughout this process, and they are carrying this process on their own shoulders. So like whenever I look to this process, carrying a legacy is a great challenge, and carrying Abba's legacy is great responsibility because throughout his life he is working in this constituency from 1990. Past 3 decades he have worked relentlessly in this constituency. He has worked on irrigation schemes, he have worked on uh, education schemes, he has worked on health camps, health schemes. So it is a different experience to carry this legacy. Carrying a legacy is different part, but carrying a legacy of Abba is different part for me, and I'll try to live up to the expectations what people expect from me while carrying out Abba's legacy.
Does the pressure get to you sometimes because he's such a household name, particularly in Tasgaon? Like I said, everyone has a story to tell of Abba, of what he did for them, be it farmers, be it just someone in the city who's lived here in Tasgaon for all these years. Does the pressure get to you at any point that you are not just another candidate in this assembly election, you are not just a leader of the NCP of Sharad Pawar, you are someone's son. So does that pressure bit get to you because at such a young age you've had to look after so many responsibilities, be it personal or on the political front? Does that pressure get to you at any point?
It was pressure before, but it is not pressure now because uh, I've tried working for people, and I've got my own style of working where people along with me working are like now we have balanced thoughts about each other. So I don't think there's like anything pressure right now, and there's not going to be any pressure further also. So right now I'm working. I have vision of next 5 years what I want to do in my constituency, and I'm going to work relentlessly for my people. So there's no pressure while working.
I want to talk about that symbol. I don't know, I'm not sure if the camera can capture it. It's a man blowing a tutari. It's written Rashtravadi Congress Paksha Sharad Chandra Pawar.
This is my party's new symbol, which we have got after party split. I stayed
In
with
fact, I want to talk about that split. It's been about 1.5 years since that split happened.
yeah.
The Pawar family is in a way split into two. Was it a tough choice? Because you had to decide at some point whether it will be Sharad Pawar or Ajit Pawar, which way you'll go. So, what were you thinking at that time? What was the thought process that sort of brought you to the conclusion that it is Sharad Pawar who you will be siding with?
No, it wasn't a tough choice for me. I like whenever I think it was around 2nd July when the split happened. It was around 6 p.m. when swearing ceremony was done in Rashtrapati Bhavan. So, like after 6 p.m. when we were sitting with all our karyakartas, we thought on it, and we decided to go with Pawar Sahib because we know what Pawar Sahib has done for ABBA. ABBA has got a very common background, like he was a man from a very common background, but Pawar Sahib gave him chance to sit on Home Minister. Pawar Sahib gave him chance as a Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And what I thought as Abbas son is being grateful for Sahib's decision, being grateful for what Sahib gave to Abba. So all our karyakartas, all of us decided to stay with Sahib. Pawar Sahib was going to, Pawar Sahib came Yashwantrao Chavan Sahib Samadhi Sthalat Karad on 3rd of July, and I, along with my mother, along with our around 2000 karyakartas, went there, and we took decision on 2nd July, which even today we are with Power 7. Even after today, like in upcoming years, we are going to be with him, with his ideology, with his work, and we have decided, and we are on it. We are on that path.
Do you see Ajit Pawar coming back? Do you see that possibility of the NCP becoming one once again?
No, I don't think he and his party would revive because there's no ideological path at that side. If people in Maharashtra know why people have changed the party, people in Maharashtra know why leaders at that side are at that side, because why they have gone to, or why they have gone under BJP's umbrella. Like people know, so people discuss. And today in rural Maharashtra, people have got to know about all these situations. Things were different before 2014, things were different before 2010. Like when people used to think over ideology, people used to think over local issues. But now people understand what leaders are doing, why leaders are like going to other parties. uh, they are saving themselves from corruption charges. So people got to know all these things, and I know, I believe in Maharashtra's people. I believe in their beliefs that they'll stand with Pawar Sahib, they'll stand with Mahavikas Agadi, because they know what is right and what is wrong.
Now, one question that strikes me is, as a young voter in this state, I think both of us are roughly the same age, same age. So it often hits me, or it gets me thinking, what does a young politician want to do, and by coming into the mud that is often called politics, especially what Maharashtra has seen over the last 5 years: alliances broken, defections, party splits, and whatnot, even early morning swearing-ins. What is your vision at the age of 25, contesting your first assembly elections? What are the issues? And more importantly, for the youngsters, what is it that you want to bring to the table to ensure that the youngsters of Tasgaon get what they want? What is your roadmap for that, Rohit?
My father, when he used to like speak, like in Marathi, he used to always say, की राजकारणात जर चांगली लोक आली नाहीत तर राजकारण बदमाशांसाठी अड्डा होऊन जाईल, which meant like if good people doesn't come in politics is going to be game of scoundrels. So according to that thinking, good people should come in politics, good people should think for politics, because politicians are the people who really decide what is going to be, how is going to be society, what is going to be in the society. They decide the policies, and we need to decide how politicians should be. As a young politician, I really think in my constituency that my constituency should follow the sustainable growth. Till today, it was like water, road, other issues which were local issues. But from now, we will have to think how my constituency is going to be a sustainable growth constituency. So now, right now, I'm in my constituency. I am working on employment. I am working on health. I am working on education. I am working on women empowerment. So in that also, I am getting various issues in my constituency. My constituency is a rural constituency. So I've made good schools in my constituency. What we have done is we have made good hospitals where we are arranging all health camps around last 5 years. Apart from government facilities, through CSR funds, through many companies, we have operated around 5,500 patients. We have made tech compliances with many technological companies, which is expected from a youth. That where any treatment which is not getting done at Sangli, Kolhapur, even not in Pune, we have made a compliance with Innoplexus, which is a German-based company who is working on health for us. So any report which is like where Tata Research Center also didn't get us reports, we send it to Innoplexus. Innoplexus send it to Germany. They worked on it and they told us where and how it can be operated. So this is what which is expected. I am going to bring a medical app in my constituency, which is going to be on everyone's phone on next 5 years. So medical history is an important part in anyone's life, where rural population is not aware of, which rural population is not aware of. So we are going to bring that system. We are going to bring coding without computer course in my constituency, where I have like took this course for around 600 children in my constituency, where we have seen a good response, where we have seen good positive effect of it. And now as a agenda, we have decided that in every Jilla Parishad school of my constituency, we are going to run a coding without computer course. So even that will help children. What I am expecting, the facilities urban students are getting, that facilities should be given in rural schools. So we have built a good infrastructure in my constituency. Around there are 110 villages. There are around 89 main schools, for which around 48 plus schools we have given 1.5 cr fund for development of infrastructure of school. So we are working on schools, we are working on education, we are working on skill development. So in my rural constituency, what we lack is, we as a India, we as a rural India have youth, but that youth is not skilled. That is the main problem which we have seen throughout the years. So skill development center we are working on. We brought many people in my constituency. We have complied with many international agencies. In upcoming years, while working on agriculture, we are working on dairy, we are working on poultry, we are working on horticulture, we are going to work on floriculture, and that is going to take this youth on a different level, where they are going to get chances in Australia, they are going to get chances in New Zealand, where I am trying to promote them at a different and international level. Also, while instituting this institute in my constituency, I am also going to try like to bring international students to study rural constituency or rural villages in India. So that is my basic challenge which I have kept in my front, and I really believe that people, with support of people, with blessings of people, all this vision which I have kept in my front is going to fulfill in next upcoming 5 years.
A couple of questions, because I know you are on this campaign trail in and around Tasgaon. Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, he made a comment when he was in Tasgaon a couple of days back. And for our audience, we'll play that clip, in fact, where he, in a way, said, not in a way, in fact, he implied the fact that Abba RR Patil, when he was Home Minister, he backstabbed him, in a way, implicating him in the 70,000 crore rupee irrigation scam. What did you make of those comments for him? Because Ajit Pawar has been someone who's worked with Abba over the years. You have seen him very closely, you have followed his politics. What did you make of those comments? Did you see it coming from someone like Ajit Pawar, given the fact that Abba is no more, for him to make such comments, that too in Tasgaon, against someone as highly regarded as Abba? What did you make of it, Dada?
इस्लामपूरला सांगितलं होतं, मी टीका केली होती त्याच्यावर. कशाला रे म्हणले, तंबाखू खात असतो, हे लोकांना कॅन्सर होतात, कारण साहेबांना पण तो गंभीर आजार झाला होता. म्हणलं गप्प बसराव, आपल्याला लय काम करायचंय पुढं. पण ते कुठलं गुपचूप, मी नसलो की गुपचूप चोळायचो, मी असलो की म्हणायचं कुठे दादा काही नाही काय. पण मी माझ्याकरता नव्हतो सांगत, मी त्याच्याकरता सांगत होतो. आणि हे सगळं दुर्दैवाने झालं, हे काढायचं काही गरज नव्हती. पण नंतर माझ्यावर आरोप झाले, मला बदनाम करण्याचा प्रयत्न झाला. म्हणले याच्यावर 70,000 कोटीचा आरोप करूया, आणि सारखं 70,000 म्हणायचं. अजितराव घोरपडे त्या खात्याचे मंत्री होते. माझ्यावर आरोप झाला ना, त्या दिवसापर्यंत महाराष्ट्राची 1 मेला निर्मिती होऊन त्या दिवसापर्यंत पगाराचा आणि सगळा खर्च 42,000 कोटीचा, आणि मला 70,000 कोटीचा भ्रष्टाचार केला. म्हणलं आता जायला, म्हणून 42,000 कोटी आजपर्यंत इतक्या वर्षात तिथं खर्च झाले 70,000. नाही म्हणले, आकडा जेवढा मोठा तेवढा लोकांना वाटतं राहिला असल बरं का, असल बरं का. झालं, माझी वाटच लागली. आणि त्याच्यातनं ती एक फाईल तयार झाली आणि ती फाईल गृह खात्याकडे जाते. ह्यांनी त्या फाईलीवर अजित पवारांची ओपन इन्क्वायरी करावी म्हणून सही केली. केसांनी गाळा कापायचे धंदे आहेत राव. आणि मला हेही माहित नव्हतं. नंतर राष्ट्रपती राजवट आली, आपण पृथ्वीराज बाबाचा पाठिंबा घेतला काढून, सरकार गेलं, राष्ट्रपती राजवट. त्यावेळेसचे राज्यपाल म्हणले ही फाईलवर मी सही करणार नाही, निवडून आलेला मुख्यमंत्री करेल, लोकशाही आहे, मी असं काही कुणाला हे करणार नाही. निवडून आले आपले देवेंद्र फडणवीसचं सरकार आणि देवेंद्रनी सही केली. आणि मला नंतर सांगितलं, या इकडं, मला घरी बोलवलं, म्हणले हो का, ही सही मुख्यमंत्र्याच्या करता राहिली होती, तुमच्या आबानी तुमची इन्क्वायरी ओपन करण्याच्या करता सही केली की नाही. आणि खरंच त्याची सही होती. मला इतकं वाईट वाटलं. ठीक आहे म्हणलं, आपला जेव्हा भावाचा सहकारी, पण काय आपलं काहीतरी चुकलं असेल म्हणून आपल्याला कामाला लावून बाबा त्या ठिकाणी हे केलं. हे असं नाही झालं पाहिजे. आम्ही
Like it's been around 9.5 years since Abba has passed, and after so many years, him making this comment is not appropriate for us as a family. I have worked under his leadership, and as a karyakarta of him, it is not appropriate that after so many years he is speaking about my father. It would be different that if my father was alive, he would have answered it. But after so many years, after he's passed away, where he today can't answer this, he has made these allegations. But what I think is, my father worked as a clean minister. My father worked as a clean home minister, where he introduced many policies where Maharashtra took a new reform. And after that, my father, I am proud of my father if he has took this step, because he worked as a clean minister.
So you're proud of him, but even if whatever Ajit
For-
Pawar has said, of course, you in a way pointed out, it hurts you, it hurts the family. Um, but you think that even if Abba had done something at that point in connection with this irrigation scam,
After 2014 Lok Sabha elections, Abba already told in front of many media, like what the budget of that department was around 42,000 crores, and how the corruption is going to take place of around 70,000 crores. And Abba at that time spoke for Dada, and took some decisions for Dada. But if there was no corruption, like there's no need of getting getting Abba as a threat. So I don't think there's any meaning for that statement which he has given. As a family, as a karyakarta, we didn't like it, and we are hurt.
final question. You are fighting, your opponent in this election is someone who has fought elections against Abba as well. He's been a former MP, a two-time MP, a former MLC for about 6 years. One constant criticism, if I may say, of you and the family has been that you've been in power for so many years. You've seen the top posts in the Maharashtra government. What Vikas, as they put it in today's day, what Vikas has Abba got or the family got to Tasgaon despite being in power for so many years? How do you see it? What is your response to that?
So there might be some reason people are accepting us for around 35 years, and people are not accepting them for past 35 years. His way of working is like bringing some goons from outside and threatening people to get votes. So right now in my constituency, people don't want goons coming. People don't want any threat to their lives. People want safe Tasgaon-Kavathe Mahakal, which I have ensured. My father, working as home minister, he ensured development, sustainable development of this constituency. After him, we have ensured sustainable development, and that's the reason people are behind us. Any election where people have voted for us, and may it be any, like not only Vidhan Sabha, Jilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti, Nagar Panchayats, people have stood with us because we are working for them. So any agenda or any propaganda which they are trying to run, people are against it, and people are against like unsafe Tasgaon. What I am ensuring people that getting this Tasgaon-Kavathe Mahakal free from these goons.
So we're confident of a victory, of a successful electoral debut then?
For past 9.5 years, I've worked for people. I've worked for problems of people. I have tried to resolve the issues of people. I've been into people, and after being into people, I'm really confident that this seat is going to be uh, this seat is going to get a good victory margin.
Right. Thank you so much, Dada. Always good to see young politicians, for people like me to see young politicians enter the fray, fight elections, fight on people's issue. All the best for all your endeavors. So that was Rohit RR Patil. Tasgaon will definitely be one of the hot contests come the 20th of November. 23rd November is when the results will be out. And hopefully, if Rohit Dada gives us time, we'll speak to him on the 23rd of November, depending on how the
I'll
results.
surely come to your studio after 23rd, and I'll surely come with the badge.
Okay, so that's the confidence. You're more than welcome to have you in our studios back in Mumbai. So that's it for this report, for this special conversation with Rohit RR Patil. This is Shubham Chohan reporting for HW News.
Stay ahead with our cutting edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.